Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'm here today with a little card kit that I got from the Expo. I think this was Expo Florida, so this would have been last year. It was a little pricey, but I think it was, you buy something, you get this half off or something like that. But the normal price is $11 for 2 cards. It does come with everything included. Everything's already colored for you. And it is from the Papercut. So it was really cute. I got it. So let's go ahead and put these together. Now it should have everything you need to make 2 waterfall cards. Let's make sure it says it has the blue raspberry card base. Okay, here we go. So we got blue raspberry, gray, magenta. I don't see any magenta, maybe in the, here we go. All right, just taking all my pieces. They're kind of separated, kind of not. All right. There we go. I just want to get all my pieces separated into a more cohesive pile. Okay, so it looks like I do have everything. Here are the little brads. This is marble scribble background, so I have both of those. Okay, so let's flip it over. And it has the full guide here, which is nice, especially if you're a beginner. You can just go ahead and follow along. So we just need some tape. I'm going to use I would use my ATG, but because where I am it's extremely hot, I don't think it's going to be strong enough to hold it. So I'm going to use some score tape. Okay, so I got my score tape. So what we're going to do is go ahead and take out our waterfall mechanism here. It says attach the gray circle to the bottom edge of the waterfall insert. Optional based on design. Gotcha. Okay. So I'm going to use glue as well. Okay. So here's a fun trick. I use a little Tic Tac holder to hold my needles to keep my glue unclogged. Here we go. And because I don't clean my needles off before I put them back in, they get stuck. Okay. All right, so glue half a circle. And does it matter? Doesn't look like it matters how far out it goes. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and attach our happy birthday balloons. Like so. Up to the score line, but make sure you're not on it or over it. Okay, that's a little straight. Now it says mount and fold on the score lines and attach color strip to the bottom of the waterfall. Probably should burnish. Okay. And then it wants us to attach the strip to this T line here. that's attached. And then, okay. So I did also bought a pack of these waterfall mechanisms, just blank ones, so they're easier to make your waterfall. You don't have to think about it. It's already lined up and everything for you. So here we're just going to add tape to the top. Like so. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so my tape is on, and now it's telling me to go ahead and add my panels on, but I think I want to go ahead, it's telling me to add the gray panels on first, but I'm going to go ahead and glue all of my pieces on first. So you have a couple of scalloped, and then you have two little different color ones. So you're just going to attach those how you want. You can follow the picture exactly or attach them whatever color you want on whatever, whatever hippo you want on whatever color. I am just gluing like so. Okay. And then we got to glue our 4 hippos down to the gray cardstock. I guess you don't have to use your score tape on the waterfall. I could have used my glue, but the instructions said to use tape, so I did. Sometimes I like to follow instructions. Okay, and then I'm going to do the second card in like real time, not talking too much, and once you get one card down there, I mean, it's pretty easy. This is one of the ones that if I wasn't on camera, I would not have read the instructions. I just would have did it. So, and we all saw me not reading the instructions, how that worked out in the Disney album. Have you watched my Disney flip book? I had to change one of the pages because I did not follow the instructions. So my design was different, but it wasn't a big deal. All right, pull my tape and we're ready to go. Oh, these are exact size, so you don't even have to think about this one. I probably should have started with the bottom one. That would have made more sense, but that's okay. So you're just gonna layer them up. You don't want to go on or over that score line, so make sure, I'm giving it like a 1/16 of an inch. I don't mind if you can see the little bit of the white mechanism. I would rather you see that than my mechanism not work, but that is really up to you. You want to go all the way up to the top or leave that tiny little gap. There we go. All right, so we need to go ahead and add our brads, which I'm going to use my my corner chomper just to make a hole. You can obviously just push it through with the brads, but I just want a little bit cleaner look. It's not going to show because the brads are square, but I would like a cleaner look. So let's see if they want apply tape to each square panel shown, attach the square, attach 4 squares symbol, insert and strip to a card front layer with brads shown. Okay. So they just want you to do the brads through this layer. I probably should have punched my holes all at the same time. That would have made more sense. But I didn't do that. So that's fine. that one. And then this one here. My brads got smooshed. But they were in 2 different suitcases. Okay, so I kind of put this on crooked and I don't like that. So I'm just gonna kind of fix it as best as I can. There we go. Okay, then it says glue this to your gray card base. I am gonna go ahead and add some, oh, I should have did it first, but I'm gonna add some, nope. I want to add some tape to it, but I already got glue everywhere, so I'll just add glue. Glue it to my card base. Actually, a layering piece. Give it a little bit of a border. Right. And then glue it to a card front. And then we all have our own, you know, white panel you can put on the inside. I'm not sure if they give us one or not. I will look that over here through these envelopes and see. Okay. So this honestly cut a lot of time off trying to, you know, cut your, the strip of paper, scoring it, and making sure everything lines up nicely. That's so cute. This is just crooked. It's all outdoors, but that's okay. Right, so let's go ahead and make the other one. Nope, there's no white layer, which is fine. I have plenty of white cardstock to go on the inside. All right. So I'm gonna do this card quickly. Again, I could have used glue, but then you have to wait for drying time. This little pink thing I'm using is called a little chiseler. Connie from 2Gs gave this to me. I ordered some more on Amazon because I love it. And I have actually damaged the sides with a lot of, what you call them? Using it a lot. Okay. So they are pretty quick to put together, but it'd be even faster with the tape runner, I think. Even though I'm using Barely Arts glue, and it is pretty quick to dry. This cardstock is super thick, so you don't have to worry about your glue lines. That's the only thing I get kind of funny on white cardstock, because sometimes you can see the glue lines through it. So when you have a thinner cardstock, you just do the parameter. So much for me not doing a bunch of talking on during this card, right? But these kits are great, especially if you're crafting with like maybe a younger crafter or a newer crafter. Because not everybody enjoys crafting. I didn't start crafting until 2008. I never liked art class. I never liked arts and crafts, none of that when I was a kid. Till I went to a Stampin' Up! Party and did a successful card because there was a kit and I did it. So kits are great. I just went there because she had food. And you guys know I am very food motivated, just like a puppy dog. Okay, so we are almost done with this card. You could write a little message, you know, on top here, or put the person's name there. Oh, you know what? I didn't even varnish these. I'm gonna have to do that after I stick this one on. You don't want to cut corners, especially when you have a interactive mechanism, because, you know, everyone's expecting this to be a wow card. And if it doesn't work, it's like, wow, it didn't work. Okay. I don't know how this little hippo's supposed to be, but I guess whatever direction you want her to go, that's what she's gonna do. I think on the other one I had her laying down. This is where white glue comes in handy because I forgot to put this piece on. It wouldn't have mattered. The white would have looked cute as well. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get this done. Like so. Punch. And Brad. Kind of make it straight and punch. And Brad. And your card is essentially done. You just gotta layer it now. My mom used to have this, she used to teach kindergarten, and she used to have this little brad opener, so you didn't have to do the prongs with your fingers. And it also opened bobby pins. It was super cool. I don't even know if they make them anymore. Just a random memory I have. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put some tape on the back of these. I'm sure the other one's secure with just the glue, but it's making me feel better to do both. Okay. And that's it, other than you're gonna cut your inside layers. Now, if I was at home, I would use my Jaded Blossom stitched rectangle dies, or you can use the Stampin' Up! Ones too. There's one big enough to make a inside panel, and that just gives it a little extra something, the little stitching, just so it doesn't look like your inside was an afterthought. And then I always put like a little stamp on the inside. I can't do that here because I didn't bring any stamps with me. I didn't think this through. My goal was to finish all these mini albums that I've been putting off, and I have done 2 that I wanted to do. So we'll see. All right, so there are your cards. I'm gonna go ahead and layer mine. Okay, so I cut my inside layers to 4 by 5 1/4, and I honestly didn't think it through. I could have chomped the corners with the different shapes, but I didn't do it, and I already added tape. And so we're just going to go ahead and layer it, and then this is where you'd write your message. You can stamp a sentiment inside or whatever you want. Make sure you put your branding on the back. I think it's, you know, this one I probably won't put my branding because, you know, honestly, I didn't design this card. I just made it out of a kit. But you can put like a, you know, made by in your name if you want to. And then put a little something on your envelope too. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.